Hey there, hello, hello. I am Lisa Concepcion, certified professional life coach and founder of lovequestcoaching.com, where I help type A professionals just like you, if you're finding this video, who struggle when it comes to dating and relationships. I help them to cure codependency, to figure out what it is at the root of their relationship, bad habits, patterns, things that they see happening over and over and they don't know why. So I help them figure out what that's all about so they could start to shift, make some new decisions when it comes to relationships, the kind of people that they are attracting, and so that they then can thrive at love. So I'm happy that you found this video today. I am talking about self-trust. A lot of people, once out of a relationship, oftentimes doubt themselves. They feel like, I was hurt before, and so I don't know if it's gonna happen again. How do I know if I put myself out there again, they ask, will I be able to keep myself safe? Will I be able to have discernment? Will I be able to figure out if this person is legit or if they're just coming at me sideways and are giving me a whole big bag of BS? Or perhaps they want to attract somebody different than they have in the past, but they don't know how to go about doing it, nor do they believe or trust their ability to do so. They don't even know what they're doing, and they don't know why they're doing it. So I'm going to chat and dive into all these things today because these are the common things that come up in my coaching practice. Again, I'm Lisa Concepcion, certified professional love life coach and founder of lovequestcoaching.com, where you can grab a free love life assessment. That's right, after this video, you can go head on over to lovequestcoaching.com and press the button, click the button that says free love life assessment, and I will give specific answers to your specific questions. So before doing that, let's dig into this content about self-trust. So one of my clients, wonderful, wonderful woman, and she has a pattern where she attracts narcissistic people, toxic narcissistic people. Her ex-husband was narcissist. Then she gets single, goes out, meets guys, narcissists, ends up in a relationship with narcissist, breaks up that relationship and decides there is something definitely wrong where I am putting out some kind of vibe where these narcissist people are coming at me like, attraction, like she has the bat signal out, target for narcissistic people. Now, other people that I coach, they have patterns where they attract bachelors. They attract men who are all about the girlfriend experience, but don't necessarily want a serious, committed relationship. They're loyal, but they want more of like a girlfriend experience. So these women feel bad that they're like, I can't handle another 3-year relationship that goes nowhere, or another 4-year relationship, 2-year relationship. Like, what am I doing? So I don't want to attract bachelors anymore. So that's another category of people. Then there are also the men out there who, similarly to the women, they're like, I see these women and all they want is to be, take me to dinner, take me out for cocktails, do this, do that, fun vacations, but they don't really want to be committed. They don't want to build anything. They don't want to merge lives. So men also have this desire to meet their partner, right? There are a lot of men out there who are in a time in their life where they are building amazing things, and they can't build amazing things without that partner who are, is going to hold them down and be there for them and, really inspire them to conquer and achieve all the things they want to achieve. Not to say like they need a woman in order to do that. Not to say like a woman needs a man in order to do that. But whenever we have a counterpart who is adding to our lives in ways of emotional support, ways of encouragement, inspiration, and even ideas, creativity, right? You could collaborate with somebody. That's when you can really accomplish amazing things, right? So I wanted to come on today and talk to you about the fact that it's normal when you're dealing with these relationships and you come out the other side, maybe they don't work out, and you've had certain situations where you're like, what did I just do with my time and my energy? And do I trust myself now that I'm out of this to not do that again? Like, what did I learn, right? So here's the first step, right? What I want you all to do, if you're watching this video, is take some inventory. Get a journal, get some notebook paper, whatever, and just write down all of the different relationships you've had that really made a mark on your life. I'm not talking about like the dating here and there and all that. I'm talking about those significant relationships where you really gave your time and attention to somebody, and you may have ended it or they may have ended it. Regardless, those are like more significant relationships. So write them all down, and write down the key lessons, the things that came from that relationship, the things that you learned from those relationships about yourself, and also about the kind of person that you now want. Every relationship teaches us some stuff. And every relationship gives us an opportunity to look inward and get clear on what it is that we want for our lives, and then get clear on what kind of partner would be best suited for us given where we are in our lives now, right? So if you're looking at this video and you're sitting here thinking like, yeah, you know, I have this thing where I do this thing all the time, or this is always my result all the time, this is a great opportunity for you to dig into why that is and to make some shifts so that then you can start to learn how to trust yourself. The more you go inward and the more you learn about yourself and the more you make efforts to transform and shift from the person you were in one relationship to now the person you are outside of the relationship moving forward in your life, the more trust you're going to build for yourself. So this client had a narcissistic mother, a narcissistic ex-husband who she still co-parents with, and a narcissistic ex-boyfriend where she got herself financially attached to this person with lending money and all this stuff. All these mistakes because she, at the time, very different person she is now that we've worked together, but at the time, she had very loose boundaries. She let people come in and tell her how the show was going to run. She had no self-advocacy. She had no ability to speak up for herself and say, hey, listen, this isn't the way this is going to go. Let me express my concerns here. Let me tell you what. And if she did, these types of people that she would attract based on her energetic vibration, they would strong arm her and they would tell her and boss her around and tell her what's what, even abusive, right? So she had a lot of past stuff to deal with her childhood, given she was with a narcissistic mother, raised by a very narcissistic mother. So that was her normalcy. So typically we repeat patterns from our childhood in our relationships so that we can work some stuff out. So this beautiful queen of a woman, a mother, 2 boys, beautiful lady, inside and out, had to conquer some past stuff that she needed to heal with regards to her childhood. That was why she kept attracting narcissistic people, because it was just showing her, here's the thing you need to work out. Here's the thing you need to work out within yourself. And I'm going to keep throwing you more and more of the same types of people until that thing is worked out. So if you want to trust yourself, got to start working on yourself. And that's how you build self-trust. When you start to look at the patterns, you look at the things that you attracted, the situations that you participated in, and you make those connections and draw those patterns. You start to see the dots connecting, and you're like, whoa, this is a thing that I do. And then you can start to trust yourself to make some decisions so that you don't do those things anymore. And this is what I help people to do. I help people to get to the root of why they're making these relationship decisions that they make, to transform whatever that is, to heal it and transform it, and to integrate different processes, different tools, different things that we do so that we don't go back to the old way of doing things and being. We become something different. We start operating from a different place. We learn stuff, we go through stuff, we come out of stuff so that we can learn from it, transform it, and then proceed and do different in our lives. So that is the key to self-trust, to building self-trust. It's getting back to the root and trusting yourself to do this deeper work, trusting yourself to love yourself enough to look and explore. My dog is coughing. I'm in my office. Are you okay? What happened? Okay, sorry about that. But what I'm saying is you want to make sure that you are your best advocate for yourself and that you trust yourself enough to love yourself enough to look inward and do all that work. Look at all of the things that make you tick, the decisions that you made. Why are you with the people you're with? Why are you entertaining the kinds of people that you're entertaining? What do you want out of your life? That's number one, right? Once you get that on point, you're going to boundary up right from that, right? When you know what you want for your life, the money you have and what you're putting it towards, the next 5-10 years of your life, what you want to achieve for yourself, trust me when I tell you, you are going to boundary up, Buttercup, so much that you're going to be like, wait, this is a specific kind of person that I can be with, period. And I'm not going to entertain anything that is not that. And so really the key to developing that trust in yourself is to have a clarity about what you want to achieve for yourself, regardless of who you're with, in the near future. Could be the next couple of months, could be the next couple of years, could be a combination of both. So the work that I do is I get people, high achievers, people who have goals, people who have a clear vision for their lives, very, very clear on the kind of people that they should be attracting, how they can attract them, and how not to slip off the rails where you're going along nice. You're like, this is the kind of person that I want. Look, this is the kind of person that I want. They're this, 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 this. They have this. They are this. Bah. But then you go out in the world and you have a few. And then you're like, whoa, but look at her tits. Whoa, but look at that guy. Oh my God, how hot. Oh my God. See, so you have to stay focused. Very hard to do. But when you're really, really committed and you have a dating strategy, a solid dating strategy where you know what questions to ask, you know what you're listening for, and you're not operating from a place of fear, but you're operating from a place of power where you're like, okay, I can size somebody up. I can give them enough rope to see if they hang themselves. Or, you just know how to protect yourself and how to advocate for yourself. And you know how to ask certain questions, have certain lines of conversation. And since I bring, 23 years of communications experience through marketing and public relations to the table when I coach my people, communications is a thing. I love it. I studied it. I was the School of Communications at Rutgers University, a graduate from there a long time ago. I will date myself, class of 93 for all my Scarlet Knights out there. And I did a career. I did communications and then nonverbal communications, all of it, went all in on it. And then it turned into a career in marketing and public relations. So one thing that I bring to the table when I coach my clients is this mind for marketing and psychology and how words and how our behaviors really impact the responses and reactions we get from other people. It's how we hold ourselves, how we carry ourselves, our energetic frequency, so that we can just roll into a place and attract the kind of people that we want based on clarity, who we are, what we want for us, what we want in a partner, and how to carry ourselves so that we emote an energy, almost like the little bat signal of here's my vibe, this is what I want, this is where I'm at. And then you call in those types of people. And when you're certain that you can do that, you have nothing to fear anymore. You're not going to entertain some narcissistic asshole. You're going to be like, yeah, you're not for me. I know you're kind. I can see you coming a million miles away, right? And you're going to very graciously excuse yourself from the situation. I had a client, a guy, and his Achilles heel was that he would lead with his money. He did very well for himself. So he would always get women who needed rescuing, financial rescuing. He would be paying rents for some people. He would be paying off debt for some people. And then he'd get into these relationships, and these little girls, typically younger, would bleed him dry. Not dry because he makes money and whatever, but you know, he's like $20,000. I'm with this woman 6 months, and then now she wants me to put braces on her kids. Like, what am I, the bank, right? So that was his issue, was he was a rescuer, and he used his financial means to get women, to get them to feel that he can save their day. But then no one was coming to him. Nobody was giving him anything, any kind of nourishment. So I helped him. So he now knows how to date so that he doesn't attract these gold digger types, these weak damsels in distress. He said, I want a partner. I want somebody who has her own thing going on that I can be with and grow something with and build something with. So these are the types of people that I help. I am a certified professional life coach, and my focus is on dating and relationships, but in a really smart way. So you're going to learn a lot about yourself, and you're going to learn a lot about language and how the words that we use and the questions that we ask and our energetic frequency can really determine how we roll, who we attract, when, why, and what to do about it once they are in our space. So hopefully if this resonated with you, head on over to lovequestcoaching.com. There, check out the free Love Life assessment. Fill that sucker out. Give me all the details. I will look it through myself. I will absolutely get back in touch with you with specific answers to your questions, and then we can go from there. Thank you so much. I hope this helped you out, and much love. Bye.